And scroll. Okay, 27, write the point slope form. Okay, so this one's gonna look like y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Okay, and so again, make sure that you're labeling. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and label x1, y1, and that's my m. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and plug into the formula. Okay, y minus, what is my y1? Y minus 2 equals my m. What's my m? 1 over 4. X minus, what is my x1? Negative 1. Okay, and again, don't forget or write yourself a note. Okay, that minus minus is going to make what? A positive. So it should really look like x plus 1 inside that parenthesis. Not x plus negative 1. It should look like x plus 1 there. Okay, write the slope-intercept form. Okay, your first step is going to be to distribute. Okay, your second step is going to be to add. Add or subtract the x's. And then divide by the y. Okay, the number next to the y in this case. Okay? No. Nope, just kidding. Distribute. Sorry, I was thinking of a different problem. You're going to add or subtract the number next to the y. So you can cross out step 2. Okay, so if we distribute, we're going to get y plus 5. Okay, well 1/3 times x is going to be 1/3 x. 1/3 times 3. Okay, now, when you type that in your calculator, you're going to say 1 over 3. You need to make sure that you hit that over button where you're timesing by 3 off to the side and not in the fraction. Okay, it's not going to spit you out the same thing. Okay, and you should get a 1. Okay, and then we're going to add or subtract the number that's by the y. So are you going to add or subtract it? Subtract the 5. Okay, and what's it going to go under? The 1. And then 1 plus negative 5 is going to be negative 4. Okay, write the point slope form of the equation of the line. Okay, again, in this one, you're going to have to use this first formula, and I'm just going to write the formulas next to the problem, but you're going to be using this. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's our first step. Okay, and so we can go ahead and label x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so you're going to get 4 minus negative 5 over negative 1 minus 0. And you should get something, 9. I don't know. Negative 9. Negative 9. Okay, so we're going to get negative 9. Okay, and then after this one, you're going to use this formula. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. okay, because we're not trying to find, we need the slope in order to do the point slope, okay, but we need to put it in that point slope form. Okay, so now it's gonna look like, y minus y1, which is -5, equals my m. What is my m? Huh? -9. Okay, so -9, x minus my x1 is going to be 0. Okay, and again, that minus minus makes what?
Positive.
Positive. So it's really going to be y plus 5. Okay, we got 2 left. I would like you to cross off 35 and 36. Don't mess it up. 35 and 36. Okay, we're not going to do 2 of them. They take too long. Okay. I can promise you right now that this is the problem that is worth the most points on your test because you need to use all of the formulas. Okay, so make sure that you're taking good notes, you're writing it down, you can read your handwriting and follow the steps. Okay, our very first step is going to be, okay, so our step 1 is going to be m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, we need to find the slope before you can even do point slope, which is the title, right? Point slope, the word slope, okay, or slope intercept, which has the word slope in it. Okay, so our very first step is going to be to find the slope. Okay, so we're going to use this formula. We're going to say x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so I'm going to have 5 minus -2 over 0 minus -2. Okay, and that's just plugging everything in. So it'll be 7 over 2. Is that right? 7 over 2? You just saying that? Huh? You got 7 over 2? Okay, so 7 over 2. Our second step is going to be to use this formula. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Okay, so that's our second formula that we need to use. Okay, because they want it in slope-intercept form, you always have to do slope, point slope, slope-intercept. Okay, so we got y minus, my y1 is going to be -2, equals my m, 7 over 2, we just found, x minus my x1 is -2. Okay, and so we're going to change these minus minuses to a plus. Okay, we got one more step. Okay, my step 3, write yourself a note to see the instructions on number 29. Okay, so look at number 29. It'll tell you the instructions. I don't want to rewrite them. Okay, but our first step is going to be to do what? Anybody know? What's it say? Distribute. Okay, so our first step is going to be to distribute. Okay, which is like this. Okay, so you're going to get y plus 2 equals 7 over 2x plus 7 over 2 times 2 is going to be 14 over 2. So 7 is what you should get for an answer. Okay, after you type in that fraction. Okay, and then it says add or subtract the number that is next to the y. What number is next to the y? 2. So are we going to add or subtract that? Subtract it. Okay, and I need to put it under the 7. Okay, so we get y equals 7 over 2x plus 5. Do not leave this problem blank on your quiz. I know that it's overwhelming. Not even quiz, test. Okay, test is 50% of your grade. Okay, I know that it's overwhelming. It's a lot of steps. It's a lot of work. Okay, but because it is, it's worth the most. Okay, don't leave it blank. Okay, and then the last section on here is correlation. Okay, again, if it's positive, most of them are going to be going up. Negative, most of them are going to be going down. Okay, a none is going to be all over the dang place. Okay, a linear is a straight line. Okay. A quadratic is a U. And an exponential is where it flat lines out. So it's going down and then it just kind of goes to a straight. Okay, or it's going up, and then it shoots way up. Okay, and mine is not a beautiful picture, but it's the best I got. Okay, so if we look at number 1, is that positive, negative, or none? None. Okay, if it is none, you're not going to pick any of these. Okay, if it's positive or negative, you should have a positive or negative and then one of these. Okay, 38, is that positive or negative?
Negative.
It's negative. And then what kind of shape is it making?
Quad.
It is making a quad. So if it was exponential, so we have this dot, you have another dot, and another dot, and another dot. Okay, they would be flat lining out. It's quadratic because it goes from here to here, and then you can see that it starts to go back up. Okay, so that one's going to be a quadratic.